Could not miss that Nationals game, man. We won. We beat the Dodgers in LA. Moving to the national championship in St. Louis. I'm hyped. We got a matchup in Winter Wars today. We already went through the draft. I won the first game. It was against the computer, so I didn't want to stream it. But we're going against the kid. And this dude, man, y'all saw, man. This dude's nice, man. He was Carolina last year when I was streaming. Last Madden 19 when I was streaming, so like a few months ago. I mean, he's good, man. I played him already in Winter Wars. I joined mid-season last season. This is season 2 for me. I joined like mid-season. My team was like 2-8. I brought them to like 7-9, 7 a year. So we're going against him. Getting our first home game in. Yeah, man, I'm hyped, man. Like, I'm so hyped right now. I'm in such a great mood. Freaking Nationals, dude. So freaking happy, so proud. Let's get it.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality.
Camera action.
Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me
so freaking happy right now, man.
Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
Hey.
With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
First home game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
D up, D. Let's go, D. D up.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
This is Lamar Miller.
Oh, you got to make that tackle, man.
Hold him, bring it back. Here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yes, sir.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set! 19! So we got man.
To throw is Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Watch the draw, watch the draw, watch the draw.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller.
Told you to watch that draw, baby. I told you to watch that draw, baby.
And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him, because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action from Miller. Now Watson.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, G. Let's go, G. Good stuff, boy. Good stuff, boy.
For the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Thomas has got it. Complete.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
A heck of a play
That's
there.
what we're going for. We're going for that big play
so
so you can throw it.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Okay.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Let's go, boys. Good stuff,
this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Good stuff, D. Good stuff, D.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Mike 56.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out
Jesus
to his left.
Christ.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After the run, Watson going to throw. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. That is caught.
Gotta get there, man.
Texans touchdown.
When you blitz, you gotta get there, man.
DeAndre Hopkins.
We were there too, man. You gotta pick and get there, man. We were right there, man.
Guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
We were right there, man.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This boy got stars everywhere on the D, bro.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Mike, 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now it's Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. So he got free at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And
oh, come on, Mark.
Incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be brought down.
Gotta make that tackle, dude. He's right there in the backfield, man.
On the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
3rd and 2. Watson able to get away.
Freaking go, dude.
Been taken down.
What's up, dude?
Executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to find his man
Miller?
out of the backfield.
Oh my
That's
God,
complete.
that is Miller.
It's a loss of a yard there, and
What
now 2nd down.
the hell? How does
And
he
never
have
good
one
on a
Miller?
pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They'll roll it out right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They're man-to-man. They're man-to-man. They're man-to-man.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Jackson, and he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 4-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the 1st half as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Lamar Miller, the 30.
Bring it back, 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 bring it back. Bring it back. Let's freaking go. Goodness, bro. I was going to be pissed as hell.
Thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie
Oh
ball
my
game
God.
here heading to break. As we'll head down
I
to
would have
Orlando,
been
that's where we
pissed,
find our
bro.
man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports
Wow, I would
halftime
have been
report.
pissed.
Coach.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue.
That would have been all on me too,
too,
bro, because
and a fair catch
I was
signal
all
for
Thomas. I was
and
right there
taken
for it.
successfully.
Wow, I would have been sick, bro.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Got a tough matchup for week 2, man.
Now it's Jackson. He
Ah,
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
I knew
And
it,
he's going
man.
to
He
get
was
this
right
one
on
back
me,
to
man.
the 20-yard
That's crazy,
line.
man.
First possession of
What
the
the hell?
third
What type
quarter,
of defense
interception,
was
so
doing,
maybe a
bro?
second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone
Like,
they
how
wanted
is
to
that
set.
a
That's the
how is it a
equivalent of
DB
running
on
out the wrong
a
door
tight end that's
and running into
on?
your pool
He was
instead
on
of
the
running out
line like
onto the
this.
field. A
That don't
real
make
dud for
sense,
that
bro.
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard
That
stories
don't make
about teams
sense.
actually doing that
That's
back
supposed
in
to
the
be a
good old
linebacker, bro.
days.
That's not supposed to be a DB that fast, bro. That don't make sense.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under
Good stuff,
pressure
D.
now,
Good stuff,
Watson,
D.
and
D
down
up,
he
baby.
goes.
D
Tim
up, D.
Williams. Credit him with
D
a
up,
sack
D.
as he buries him for a loss of 10.
D
So
up, D.
much for
Let's
setting
go.
the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Pick,
And this is going to
Thomas,
wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots in the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play it forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And an alley to run. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Come on, dude. Get this block. Get this block. Get this block. Get this block.
The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Hey, no more. 5-5-5. Watch the run.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Come on, the ball. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, D. Yo, 55, Mike, 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
Good
and
tackle,
I believe that's
baby.
exactly
Good
what they're
tackle.
thinking as they begin this one.
Good
Yeah, no
tackle.
quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Out of bounds.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey, let's get in that hole.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins.
Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out,
Let's
those guys
freaking
have
go.
to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that
What a
weather.
freaking hit, boy.
I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Ready? 15 on it. 15 on it. Man, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh. Eat. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Echo.
To throw again on second down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Man, if I didn't hit X, that would have been a bad kick.
Fielded about a yard deep.
I always like hitting X early. If I didn't hit it early, like how I usually do,
there gets him across the 30
would have
to
been
the
terrible.
33-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A first down carry now for Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Check 55 to mine. I'm coming. Switch. Hey, 59.
On second and 12, Watson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get off the field on third down, D.
Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left.
Let's go.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
It's the former
Let's go.
Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Let's go.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 20.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Check 56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram.
No way. No way. No way. Are you kidding me? That's crazy, bro.
right side.
Come on, man. Are you
And they will
serious,
bring
bro?
this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Are you kidding me, bro?
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play.
Come
they
on,
return
man.
for the score, and now they
Come
have the
on,
lead.
man.
So much for ball security for the
Come
offense.
on,
Playing
man.
with the lead in the second half. They give the ball
That
up,
would
and all of a
happen,
sudden
bro.
they're behind.
Come on,
Big
man.
time fumble. So here's the
That's
kickoff
whack
now as
as
they'll
hell,
get it
bro.
again following that fumble
Come on,
return
man.
for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard
That's
line.
some weak-ass stuff right there, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
You definitely have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Oh, you got deep?
Jackson. And he's going to go down.
Why does he stop? Like,
and able to bring him to the ground.
Whatever,
Credit
bro.
the sack to Von Miller.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving
look at that.
around
Why the freak does
trying to
he
emulate
stop?
guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller.
Yeah, bro.
Lamar Miller, 20, 10,
Madden's whack.
touchdown, Houston.
Madden's whack, bro. I don't care, bro.
Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Get the freak out of here, bro. How far across the field did he travel? And my guy can't catch that, man?
Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense.
Get the freak out of
I
here,
want the
bro.
ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Stay focused. Come on. All right. I got you. I got you.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a carry here for their fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
From the 41, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got Fuller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
March 56. March 56. Watch the slant.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
I don't understand why the time kept running when my quarterback went out of bounds.
Throwing now is Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Now Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Jackson to throw. Flush, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, when you score on special teams 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Because, you know, who knows? I mean, he could try running it again.
Running situation on the doorstep
exactly.
as they come out 2nd and 10.
Could have tried running it again. I could have gotten the fumble or something, but yeah, man, that's it for this game.
The Texans look to let the clock roll. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Houston, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.